Did I ever tell you about the time the black dude took me to the synagogue in, what is that city in South Carolina?
Charlotte? Charlotte? No, that's not Charlotte. What is that?
No. Oh, God. What's the state right above Georgia? South Carolina, right?
South Carolina.
What is the city? It's like, oh God, what is the name of that city? It's in the southern part of South Carolina. What is the name of that city? Oh, this is killing me. You know the name of it. Columbia? No, I've been to Columbia. It wasn't Charleston.
Charleston, Columbia.
No, I'm not a black Israelite. It wasn't Greenville. I can't remember. This is killing me. I can't remember the name of the city for the life of me. Now I'm drawing a blank. I remember the name of the venue. It's called the Wormhole. I can remember the city, the town, the way it looked. And it was just a fucked up night. And they ended up moving us around. Oh God, we ended up playing it. It felt like a fucking talent show. Oh God, it was just like one of the worst nights ever. We played with these rap groups that were really fucking horrible. Really horrible. Oh, it was some of the worst music I'd ever heard, but it just made me laugh because it was so bad. And when we were done playing, this black dude had been taking pictures of the show. I guess he was a photographer or whatever. And he comes up to me. This is when I was doing music with my ex. And he comes up to me and my ex. He's like, "Oh, you guys can stay at my place if you like. And I have space. It's warm." Savannah. It was Georgia. It was Savannah. Thank you. Was it Savannah? I'm going to say it was Savannah because that sounds familiar. I think it was. Is that where that venue? I want to say it's Savannah.
I'm just impressed that our audience knows so much about South Carolina. These cats are naming every nook and cranny.
I believe it was Savannah. Maybe it was Savannah. And I'm thinking of yeah, I think it was Savannah. Because if it's the Wormhole, I think it's in Savannah. Anyway, we go to this dude's house. And we did weird arty music, right? And so you cats that do weird arty shit get attracted to the weird arty music that we do. And this guy goes, "I can't wait to show you my prints. I take these pictures. I can't wait to show you my prints." And we get to his place. Like first we went to eat or whatever. And we go to his place. And he hands us gloves, Pascal, first of all, to look at his prints. And that kind of weirded me out because I thought he was going to have like some pictures on the fucking wall or something. No, he like handed us gloves. And we put the gloves on to look at the prints because we're like, whatever, it's late. It's probably like 2 a.m. at this point. And he was a black Jewish dude. By birthright. He's not a Sammy Davis Jr. And so taking the dark. No. Totally didn't take us in a dark room. We were just sitting in his room. And so living room, we had like a small loft, small apartment he lived in. And so he hands us this huge box, like a big ass fucking tub of prints of vaginas in nature.
What is a vagina in nature? It's like a vagina in what, like in space? What is it?
On a fucking log, on the grass, vagina on a tree. It was like painted vaginas on a tree. Just fucking vaginas. So many vaginas. A whole tub full of fucking vaginas. And they were all white girls. And so at some point, I looked at him. I was like, "Hey, man, seriously? How do you get all these white girls to agree to take pictures in the forest like that?" And he just kind of shrugged his shoulders. He's like, "I don't know." And so I'm looking at him, right? My ex is looking at him, and there's just so many, and we're kind of like, okay, we've seen enough. There's so many, and then every so often, just a dick would show up in all the pictures. And what's funny is like Pascal's face is how my face wanted to look, but you have to look like, oh, like this doesn't weird me out that I'm in this stranger's house looking at all these fucking vaginas with weird glitter paint on them and shit. And then he brings out another tub. And we were like, oh, these are nice. And he's like, and he brings out another. He's like, oh, but you're not done. We had to look at them all. And then he goes, but he goes, you can, oh, that's how he got us. He goes, I have a washer dryer and you can wash your clothes here. And so, yeah, I remember now. I totally remembered now. And so we were washing our clothes, and and he's like, your clothes aren't even done yet, so you can keep looking. And we're just like, oh, okay, you're right. God, we should have done the quick cycle. And so we wash our clothes, and we looked at vaginas for so many hours. And he goes, and tomorrow we'll go to the synagogue, and they'll feed us. We were like, what the fuck? But he didn't lie. We went to the synagogue, and it's one of the oldest synagogues in America. And they did. The rabbi hung out with us and gave us a bunch of food, and it was a rather good time looking at vaginas in nature in Savannah, Georgia. That's where it was. I will never forget that. Sorry, Pascal.
Well, all right.
The guy was not a black Israelite. He was literally a black Jewish dude from a black Jewish family.
We don't want to go there.
This chat right now, Pascal, I can't stop laughing at they are making me laugh so hard. So Pascal and I are getting ready to take a little bit of a break the last couple weeks of the month, and we're going to re-air some older episodes because as the show has been growing, it's silly to think everybody goes back to episode 1, and because we have so many. And we're going through episodes to re-air. I'm trying to. Are you seeing what these people are writing, Pascal?
I'm watching.
How are you not cracking the fuck up?
I'm trying to balance consuming what they're saying and purging my mind of the images you were talking about when you went to this guy's house, because it's like
of an odd young man that wanted us to see all his vaginas in nature. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out. You can catch the live stream of This Is Revolution every Tuesday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time and Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. This is Revolution.